All right, so basically, the science of this is how you see yourself is how your life is going to reflect and what you're going to attract. So, if you see yourself as a prince, if you see yourself as a princess, you know what I'm saying? I just basically got a small list of like how that can help you change your life. By seeing this as your life, you're going to make the things in your life manifest and approach life this way. So, this means that you're going to be in training. You know what I'm saying? So, right now, you probably have a lot of knowledge or you're seeking knowledge or stuff, or at least you should be, to kind of help you where you're trying to get to, no matter where that might be. You know what I'm saying? It could be as simple as seeking knowledge to get your license, or something as simple as complex as whatever you may want it to be, seeking secret knowledge about history or something. But whatever you're trying to get to do on your path, it means that you're in training. So, like that phrase, when the student is ready, the master or the teacher appears. It's like you're automatically entering yourself in student mode. Because if you remember from like any movies with prince and princesses, and if you haven't, go watch them so you can gain an idea. Like, watch it as a scientist, watching to learn how you're going to act just like them to help change your life, or approach life in that way to kind of magnetize these things. So if you ever seen these movies, usually depending on what type of prince or what type of princess or whatever, where they're from, what they got going on in their kingdom, what their dad does or what their mom does or what they're destined to do, usually they're in some sort of training. You know what I'm saying? If you ever seen Lion King, the way they were taking Simba around is like, this is this and this is that. That was a basic level. And most of those like medieval themed movies, they're probably going to have him like sword fighting and doing archery and stuff like that. They might even take him out into battles and stuff like that at certain times. And all of this is a part of his training, to help him become king. Like, if you ever seen Thor 1, you can go watch that movie. That's a good example. Thor is like the prince in that situation. He's like the prince of Asgard, and Odin is the king. And you can see how he has to be like humbled and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So he can live up to becoming a king. And you kind of want to do that yourself. So you want to put yourself in that type of training. You want to open yourself up to that kind of training. And then the teachers will appear. You know what I'm saying? They may already be in your life, or they may not be, but they will start appearing once you're open to the knowledge. And you want to see yourself. First, you want to map out where you're trying to go, what you're trying to do. And then you want to see yourself as this prince or princess in training to kind of get there. So for this, I would say try to think of it as like a lifestyle thing, aside from just your one little, I don't even want to call it little, but aside from like your everyday main goals, just think of this as like an overall lifestyle, how I just want to live my life. You know what I'm saying? So aside from the training, what's next is you'll be destined to find a partner. You know what I'm saying? Because once you start seeing yourself as that prince or princess, and you watch those movies and you see that at some point, the princess and the prince get married, they find each other, they make the right couple, and they're a powerful union, you know what I'm saying? And they basically just keep the healthy cycle going, you know what I'm saying? And if this is a kid's movie, it's probably going to be more like that. If it's an adult movie, it might be some drama, some forced marriage and stuff in there. So maybe watch a bunch of kid movies so you can kind of keep it lighthearted and make this easier for yourself. But that's how it will be, so you're destined to find a partner. You're destined to have a powerful union, and you're destined to like create a healthy cycle of traditions. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what a prince and a princess would do, so once you keep seeing yourself as that, you can see how like that pathway is going to open up. It's going to be like, oh, well, at some point, no matter what I've seen, been through, going through right now, at some point it's supposed to be like this because I'm a this. You know what I'm saying? That's how you kind of have to fill in that mad lib. Aside from being destined to have a partner, but this goes hand in hand, because you can't be a king without a queen, and you can't be a queen without a king. You know what I'm saying? So you're destined to be a king or a queen. So you're destined to find a partner, and you're destined to be a king and a queen. And the king and the queen is where the wisdom and stuff come in. So not only are you gonna have a partner, I'm saying y'all gonna have a healthy partnership. Y'all gonna come together in power. You know what I'm saying? You're creating a healthy cycle. You're already royalty, but now you're royalty with wisdom. You know what I'm saying? When you start watching these prince and princess movies, you're gonna notice the difference from when they're a prince or a princess and when they turn into a queen. They gain a lot of knowledge while they're going through their prince and princess phase. That's why they go through the training, you know what I'm saying? But okay, so while they're gaining that knowledge, those experiences and stuff that they're going through is where they gain most of their wisdom. And when they show that they have both, you know what I'm saying? Or when they show that they're worthy of being a king by passing all the tests in their training, then they move up to that level. So what this will do for you is like it's going to put you in that training, It's going to attract the teachers that you need. It's going to put you on a destined path to find a partner, Then it's going to make you destined to be a king or a queen, because that last thing goes hand in hand. Then you're already royalty. You're seeing yourself as a royal person. You're seeing yourself like when you go somewhere, you're important. You know what I'm saying? You have a strong energy. You have a strong vibe. People are looking at you because like, yo, the prince is in town. The princess is in town. That's how you're approaching it. You know what I'm saying? Even if that's not why they're really doing it. You transmute that energy and you approach it that way. That's what you tell yourself. You know what I'm saying? And what you tell yourself and how you see yourself is how your life is going to be. So aside from that is now you're going to have to start acting a certain way. In your mind, you have to start being like, okay, I could choke that nigga, but is that really what a prince would do? You know what I'm saying? I really could, I could beat that woman up at work, but is that really how a princess handles herself? You know what I'm saying? And even though I'm being like facetious or joking, this is the type of training you want to go through to help gain control of your emotions, to help with your decision making, to help with, why does this thing trigger you in the first place? You know what I'm saying? That's all a part of that initial training you're going to get from teachers, experiences, and just life in general, So when you go through, after you do all of that, then you get the inheritance. You know what I'm saying? You know how the prince got to wait till he's 18, or he got to wait to be a king, or he got to wait to show that he's ready in order to get all his power. That's where you come in. That's where you get big. You know what I'm saying? Once you pass all those tests and stuff, it's like your mind is preparing you for that inheritance. So you're creating a reality where that's going to be what happens, and it's going to be to your highest benefit, because now if you get money or something, or now when you come into money, you're not dealing with your insecurities. You're not like an impulsive buyer. You're not like using material stuff to make yourself feel better. You already feel good. So when you have money, you could do smart things with it. Or you could be buying the same stuff, but not for those reasons, for other reasons, for reasons that actually empower you. So you're buying the gold chain to empower you and not to hide behind it. You know what I'm saying? Those are two different reasons, two different energies. So when you get that inheritance, it's only going to benefit you because you already done passed all the tests from the training. And you're going to start the training by seeing yourself as a prince or a princess. You know what I'm saying? And that's going to put you on the path to becoming a king or a queen by opening yourself up to these trainings and experiences, and it's going to make you destined to find a partner, and all you have to do is start seeing yourself as royalty. Now, I probably just said that 5 different times in 5 different ways, but that's on purpose, so hopefully it sinks in. But yeah, just start seeing that in your mind, you know what I'm saying, whatever that looks like to you, and start approaching your life like that, especially in the way that you should be acting. Make that a part of your everyday phrases. Like, would a prince do that? Or would a princess do that? Is that how they would carry themselves? You know what I'm saying? This is just all going to help you. It's all going to empower you. So, again, that's it. Hope this video helps.